Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Arena, and this week we're going to be taking a look at a deck that I thought that I was building for mana burn. I thought that this was going to be a terrible deck, but it actually has been putting out some pretty hilariously decent results. So this week we're going to be taking a look at a red-white Truefire Paladin combo list. So this one is really interesting in terms of how it's been built. So the idea is that Truefire combo, Truefire Paladin deals damage equal to the amount of damage that was dealt to it to target player. So the idea is that we Star of Extinction our own Truefire Paladin, which deals 20 to our opponent's face. That's kind of the general gist of the deck. I highly recommend checking out the deck tech though, because we are including a Transformational sideboard, and I think this is the first list that I've got down that's really used that Transformational sideboard to hilarious results. So without further ado though, be sure to check out the deck tech, but we'll get into the games, and I'll see you there. Okay, we're in. We have a heavily flooded hand, which this deck loves to do for some reason. Got no reason to do it whatsoever, but, you know. It's just the way that it goes. Do I just take the Lightning Strike Jaya hand? I mean, all of our deck is removal, so we're just gonna probably draw it more than likely. Yeah, I think we'll keep this. It shouldn't be too bad for us. Oh, there we go. Alright, game on. Blue-red. Oh boy, it's looking like a control deck. Fair enough. Well, oh, Grixis. And Thought Erasure. Go for it. We're not really that bothered, to be honest. We're nowhere near our top end, so if he takes a Lightning Strike, it's just 3 points of damage for a turn 2 play. Couldn't care less. Yeah. Jaya is not the most powerful card in our deck, so we ain't fussed. Alright. Land go. So yeah, this looks like the Bolas deck. Do I ping them in the face? They have Doom Whisperers and Bolases as pretty much their primary creatures, so I think Lightning Strike to the face is just fine. Land go. Work our way all the way up to a Fire Song and Sunspeaker, I guess. We've got plenty of lands in hand to discard to Bolas. Bone Dragon. Okay. That's a new one. Is it just me, or did the audio overlap on that? Maybe it's a bug. I don't know. There's plenty of bats. Maybe it's a bat. Not a bug. Alright, well, Bone Dragon's gonna die to this response. Yeah. If it eats a counter, so be it. Probably won't though, because he knows that Fire Song's coming down afterwards. Fair enough. Alright, well. Shall ping our opponent in the face again. Still got no evidence to suggest that Lightning Strike's going to hit much. That kills Nicol Bolas. Right, let's throw you out there. Whether you live or not, doesn't really matter all that much. So you need plenty. Alright, 7 others. 7 others in your graveyard to be able to exile and bring that back. That's going to be a long ways away. Especially since we're probably going to be lava coiling this Dream Eater, and that's not going to go into the graveyard. So it gets to Surveil 4, which is pretty strong. And bounce our Sunspeaker, which is pretty meh. It's fine. They weren't exactly doing anything at that point in time. They were mainly just a 4-6 beater. Get another Lava Coil. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go Fire Song first. I don't care about the 4 damage. If I go Fire Song first, then these Lava Coils get lifelink. So it pretty much negates the damage that the Dream Eater does on this turn. The Eldest Reborn. Yeah, it must be nice. Okay, well. Take 4. We get a land. I think I'd rather discard that than a Lava Coil, so we're gonna pass the turn here. Yep, goodbye Mountain. Because we do need to answer Nicol Bolas. Does he have... he can take out Fire Song and Sun Speaker, but I'm not sure he can really use it. Maybe he has Lightning Strikes in his deck, but I suspect that's about it, really. Deafening Clarion is not really what I had in mind. Okay, so Fire Song on the way. He could take Bone Dragon. If he takes Bone Dragon, it's going to die. You might end up just doing that as a 5/4 flyer. It's more damage potential. I really hope he does. That's the ideal situation for us. Oh yeah, we got a Jaya. Oh, damn it.
You can turn anything into a pile of ash.
Forgot about that.
In with the firebolts.
Should have looked in my own graveyard. That would have saved me the effort. Dumps a Ritual of Soot and 2 Vraska's Contempts. Interesting. And then take some removal that's not doing anything. Yep. Okay. Gotta love discard. It's so fun. It's at 10 cards, so here comes Bone Dragon. I think that's probably going to be game unless we just top deck Star of Extinction. A Lyra. Sure, we'll slam it. You can't really afford to just not windmill slam everything. And he's running Essence Scatters, Jesus. Okay. Like, if he's running discard, holding something until we can find our way around his counterspells just isn't really an option. Goes down to 12. How much is our Banefire? 4, 5, 6 at the moment.
Let's hope for something good.
God, Star of Extinction right now would be amazing. Land, Essence Scatter. Probably Bolas, I'm guessing, at this stage. Unless he wants to bring back Bone Dragon. Think he might. Still, Star of Extinction. Beautiful. Come on. It's the one card I want to see. He doesn't look like a main board negate kind of deck. We certainly haven't seen any of it from the discards that he's made. We've only seen Essence Scatters as far as his counters are concerned. It seems as though he's really trying to beat a creature deck. So if we switch to our control shell during sideboarding, it's going to really nerf the crap out of it. It's like we can take out all of our creatures, so Essence Scatters are dead. He thinks they're alive, but they're not. Vraska's Contempts are only going to hit 2 Jayas. Ritual of Soot does bugger all. Eldest Reborn only hits his own stuff. Well, Fire Song. Not much else we can do other than just play it and see what sticks. Of course. He has been discarding like 3 cards a turn anyway, so no surprises that he has perfect answers. Moment of Craving. Yeah, there's far too much creature removal in my opponent's deck for him to beat us post sideboard. Lands. Gonna ult the Jaya. What does ulting the Jaya do for you? Opens up Vraska's Contempts forever. Doesn't really have to, of course. Or he doesn't think that he has to. Getting a good view of our opponent's deck. Come on, Star. Banefire. 5, 6, 7. Half his life total. Not enough. I could Banefire the Bone Dragon, but he ults his Gyre, and then from there, do we ever really do anything? Like, it's just all removal all the time. I'd rather not show my opponent that I have Banefire. I think I'll just concede. I don't think I'm winning, even if I kill Bone Dragon. 2 life with a Gyre ult. Doesn't have to lose the Gyre either. So, Binding comes in, Dawn of Hope comes in, Inescapable Blaze comes in, Banefire comes in, Fountain of Renewal comes in. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities. No, not really relevant. Down goes Lyra, down goes Fire Song, down goes Truefire Captain. So we are creatureless now. 5 more cards. Let's see. Deafening Clarion seems really bad. And Lava Coil hits Nicol Bolas. We didn't see it, but we did see Dream Eater, didn't we? That dies to it. Bone Dragon dies to it. Seems like it hits a lot of his threats, so I'm going to keep Lightning Lava Coil in. Could go down the Gyres. Then his Vraska's Contempts are completely dead as well. Yeah, let's do that. And there's nothing that his 5-mana enchantment can hit from our deck then either. It's just all burn and all card draw. I like it. Transformational sideboard. Hopefully for the win. And if we win this round, we're not going to be bringing it back in. Because the idea is that we're going to nerf a lot of cards in his deck, so half of them are just dead draws. This hand seems fine. We get turn 2 treasure map. Sure. Reasonable mana as well. Same situation as the last game as well. I can't believe we've drawn so many 5-land hands. It's 25 lands in this deck, if I remember correctly. Which is on the average to low end for a control deck, which is what we effectively are. We certainly are post-sideboard anyway. Okay. Sacred Foundry tapped. Go. Treasure Map is nice card advantage. Should push us through the Thought Erasures quite nicely. One would hope. I like Arch Vraska. Okay, get our upkeep stop. Probably just going to Lightning Strike his face on this turn, unless we get something good here. Bottom the land. We've got far too many in hand already. And we draw a Plains. Okay. I think this game's going to come down to the order in which we draw our cards, because I don't want to see any of my Inescapable Blazes or Banefires until I can cast them. Okay. Thought Erasure hits nothing. Get the upkeep stop. It's not exactly the best thing in the world that Thought Erasure hits nothing, but you know. It's a feel bad moment for our opponent. Jesus. Get off the top of my deck, please, lands. Please. That's okay. I don't mind that. Okay. Sacred Foundry tapped. Get an upkeep stop for the treasure map, which will make 5, 6, 7, 8. So not quite the city's blessing. I'll take another treasure map though. Okay. Arch. Treasure map. Negates. Okay. That would have given us the city's blessing, which is why he countered it. I presume that's why he wanted to counter it. Thief of Sanity. Okay. Our deck is set up to kill that pretty much all the time. Okay, Mountain. Got the city's blessing, so now we can draw with Treasure Cove. I want to make sure that we got 2 answers to Thief of Sanity, just in case. More lands. Screw me. Alright. Let's see how it is. Okay. Goes to attacks. Let's find out if he has a negate. Of course he does. Yeah, okay. So So he gets a hit in, mills us for 3, but picks one of them. Alright, so we got to be aware that our opponent... Oh, you got a treasure map. Okay. I was going to say, we've got to be aware that our opponent may have hit a Banefire. Star of Extinction. Okay. Well, let's keep drawing. Lightning Strike. Okay, that's good. Kill that. And Sacred Foundry tapped. Major flooding here. Nickel Bolas. Okay. It's quite possibly worth using Star on. Oh my god, please. So if I use Treasure Cove, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So I can do this to try and find a more reasonable answer than Star of Extinction. Inescapable Blaze. Honestly, I think Star is probably just better. Because I want to blaze his face. Yeah, I'll just do this while he's tapped out. Hit his blue mana. Keep him a little pinched on mana while also taking a Nickel Bolas off this. Oh, well, just immediately replaces his blue land. Must be nice. Down to 15. Just no thought erasure, please. Come on. Yes. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so Fountain of Renewal. Negate it if you want. It's gonna scry. Okay. So we're gonna pass. We're gonna do it on his turn, because if he has a discard spell, I would like him to use it, and we can blaze in response. Bloodfast. You won't want to be using that. Tell you now. Okay, it looks like he's just passing. Yeah, let's blaze your face. Take 6. Please try to counter it. No. Okay. Scries with treasure map. Top or bottom? Bottom. Good. Awesome. And I think a Banefire off the top is just a win now. It's gonna be. Alright, at the rate that my opponent's going. Down to 7. So we got, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's Banefire and we win. It's a treasure map. Alright, well. That's okay. I like that. Treasure map and Arch of Araska together are wonderful. We get to scry, then draw, and then upkeep. Scry again. Dream Eater. Okay. Presume that's a treasure map bounce. We'll find out soon, though. He has to surveil, and then it'll tell us what he's targeting. But yeah, just dig for Banefire and we'll win. So, scry with treasure map. Inescapable Blaze takes him to 1. Taking him to 1 opens us up to Lightning Strike, another Blaze. I think I keep it. Yeah, should probably try to take him to 1. Honestly. I don't think this Dream Eater can kill us in time. So, my turn. Resolve. Draw. It's a land. Okay. So, let's play Treasure Map. Same as last time, we're going to hold Inescapable Blaze to try and bait out a discard spell. The Eldest Reborn. Sure. So nothing happens on that one. Nothing's going to happen on the next one either. Yep. I should also get an end step and an upkeep. Take the 4. The third one, though, he gets back Nickel Bolas. So, blaze your face. Scrying in response. So that does represent a counter spell, but this can't be countered, and the Banefire that we're going to be hunting for can't either. Ixalan's Binding. I think we just dig for the win con. We've got 3 Banefires in here and 1 more Inescapable Blaze, plus any Lightning Strike if he doesn't have a counter is also a win. I think it's just best to go dig for it. Okay, my turn. Tap the Treasure Cove for the treasure map. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's another Binding. Bottom it again. Just don't be a land. Pretty much anything other than a land is good here. Response. Okay, well, that answers Dream Eater. Just the same as Binding would have. And this way we actually get to Arch as well. Oh yeah, bugger. Huh. It does something. We didn't think it would. Am I gonna crack the Arch to see what I get? I think I do. If it's a land, that's great discard fodder. I am kind of letting my opponent know that this card is good, though, by doing this. He's going up to 5 anyway, because he'll crack it in response if we response it. Oh, Dawn of Hope. Dang it. That's really good. Okay. This allows me to turbo spam tokens. But his hand's full of removal, right? I think it's still the best thing to keep Dawn of... Oh. That's where I click response. I guess I ran out of time. I've got 3 timeouts, though. I'm so confused. Alright, well, he's letting us do this anyway. It shouldn't matter. But yeah, drawing extra cards would have been great. Making extra 1/1s would have been great. So he either doesn't have the counter or he's saving it for something else. Being at 4, though, is not really going to change much other than the fact that Lightning Strike isn't lethal. Let's tap the plains. Treasure map upkeep. Dream Eaters to stop us from flipping our treasure map. Okay. That's fine. Sure. Resolves. Binding. You keep showing up, and I keep trying to put you to the bottom. Obviously answering Dream Eater is kind of nice, but at the same time it just doesn't seem all that necessary. There's a Dawn of Hope. Alright, well. Let's play Treasure Map. He knows about Treasure Map. He's representing counterspells here, so... let's it go. Okay. Dawn of Hope. Also lets it go. Alright. As long as the deck doesn't screw us, which it's doing a fairly good job of doing so far, we should easily win this match. Oh, he's been dumping duresses, and Essence Scatters are dead. Negates are good, Thought Erasures are dead. You get Spring Back Nickel Bolas and flip it. Shouldn't really matter though. So I don't think Nicol Bolas has anything relevant other than, obviously, superb card draw. Yeah, I just literally have to kill him before he gets to that ult. Nothing else matters. Huh. A Thief of Sanity. That's a new one. I did not think that would happen. So I think we want to be making a token for 4 mana and then treasure mapping. We could use Archivaraska to draw an extra card, but that extra card is blind. And I think that the treasure map extra scry should do us a ton of good. My god. Opponent's really letting us know how important that Ixalan's Binding is. How many negates are in here, by the way? 2. Gotta imagine there's 3 or 4 of them in total. So, let's make a token before it gets bounced. Because that's a pay 2 draw a card on our next turn. If my opponent taps out to Thought Erasure me or something like that, then that's great. Take 4. Show me one of our many Banefires, please. Nope. More land. You'd think we'd be past that. But no. Alright, tap the Treasure Cove. Another land. Probably. Lava Coil. No. It has to be Banefire. Give me Banefire or Inescapable Blaze. There's just too many answers. It is unreasonable to have not seen them. There it is. Inescapable Blaze your face. Oh, he does have... Oh! He had the life gain land. I didn't see it, and he didn't either. That kept him in the game a little bit. For how long? Who knows. Okay, so we made the correct choice by boarding the way that we have. We've stopped Essence Scatters from being good. We've stopped Vraska's Contempts from being good. We've stopped his Moment of Cravings. They came out, though, I'm pretty sure. They were always out. Yeah, we just stopped so much from being good. And I think our deck is in the right position right now. Okay. Let's go for game number 3. I'm thinking maybe binding on Dream Eater is probably a good idea at some point. Well, this looks like the same hand that we had last time, except for instead of lands, we have Star of Extinctions. This hand was pretty good before. Is it pretty good now? He does have Thought Erasure on the play, so we're probably going to lose Treasure Map. Is that worth mulliganing this hand? The mana's just so nice, though. Thought Erasure on the play is almost certainly happening. We know he's brought in duresses as well. I need to have a duress-proof hand. This is just... This is worse. I think I've got to keep it, though. Bottom that, we need red mana. We need red mana. Just hope this treasure map gets down on time. But we have plenty of things that he'd want to take here. Blaze killed him, so he might have a sour spot for the Blaze and take that. Lava Coil kills Thief of Sanity, Nicol Bolas, Dream Eater. Kills everything. And there's our red mana. That's nice. Treasure map is going to draw us out of this mediocre hand that we've got, though. So here comes Thought Erasure. Oh, it's Duress. Okay. Double Duress, maybe? He Water Grave tapped first, right? So he could have duressed me turn 1 if he wanted to. Takes Inescapable Blaze. Alright, well, treasure map, go. Set that up, keep stop. Yeah, definitely sour about losing to that. Ooh, Dawn of Hope. Let's see if we can slam that down. Do you have the negate? You do. They always have the negate. That's fine. Still got 3 more of those in the deck. Thought Erasure takes, I'm assuming, Binding. Yep. Has he been surveilling at all? No. Star of Extinction, too expensive right now. Don't need it. That's Fountain of Renewal. Okay, so tapped Sacred Foundry. Sorcery Speed Lava Coil means that there's no reason to have our mana untapped. He also knows about it as well, so I imagine that he's going to wait a little while. Or just slam down Nicol Bolas here. No Nicol Bolas. Okay. Banefire. Ah, I really like Banefire, but it's going to get taken from my hand and do nothing. This is what I meant earlier about having the draws in the right order. This isn't going to be good enough right now. Unless I Banefire, eating all of my treasure tokens. Basically, Banefire for 5 is just... It's not what I had in mind. Neither is Fountain of Renewal, to be honest, but it reveals to us that our opponent has a play in hand. Oh, beautiful. Wow. That is so good for us. Negating a Fountain of Renewal. And then Notion Rain. Yeah, my opponent seems to be in a situation where their hand is literally garbage. But no Surveil there. They kept the 2 cards. And a Bloodfast. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure you want to be using that Bloodfast after last game. Arch Veraska. City's Blessing. This is getting quite beautiful. Oh. Oh. Our control finisher has been assembled. The Dawn of Renewal combo. So, yeah, this is the panic, bloodfast, try to draw out of this horrendously good situation my opponent finds themselves in. I think they're hunting for Dream Eater because that is literally their only answer to an enchantment. So if I could draw Ixalan's Binding off the top, that'd be great. Inescapable Blaze. There's the Binding. Okay, so let's just pass. Plan on either making a Dawn of Hope token, which allows us to draw a card every turn. Nicol Bolas. Okay. I think we Treasure Cove to draw a card to see if we can find a dead card to discard. And I'm torn between Lava Coiling it, which would just exile it all for good, or binding it. The problem with binding it is if he finds his Dream Eater, he gets both on board. So I think Lava Coil is definitely the card to play. But I'd rather not discard any of these 3. Given the opportunity. There we go. There's a land. It is all working out perfectly. Oh, please use Bloodfast. Beautiful. Okay. If he doesn't make a land drop, which I'm not sure whether or not he has, yeah. So he has no negate open. This is perfect. Heaven. I'm in heaven. And this lava coil is just so beautiful. Goodbye, Nicky B. I hardly knew ye. Kinda wish it hadn't attacked the way that it had, but that's fine. I can still crack the cove to make a treasure. Thought Erasure is my perfect hand. Okay. You probably want to take Inescapable Blaze because I'm one burn spell away from killing you. Yeah. So I think this is not getting ahead of myself, but commentary is important, so therefore I have to jinx myself with the words that I'm going to use. I actually think that game one, this deck, this particular matchup, game one, it's an absolute nightmare. I don't think you really ever beat this deck game one. Game two, however, I don't think this deck ever beats us. I feel like that's been pretty well shown off in this situation here. Okay. That's less than amazing, but land drop go. We've got plenty of discard fodder, I suppose. We might be getting Dream Eatered. He knows about this binding, though, so he's using that at his own risk. He might have Thought Erasure in hand as a follow-up, maybe? This is why I'm not getting ahead of myself, because there is a line in which this actually goes perfectly for him. Interesting. Like, if he Dream Eatered me there on end step, I'd go to binding it, he'd counter it, and counter the Dawn of Hope, and then we're kind of in a very weird spot. As it stands, though, he's done it on his turn, which means he can only counter one. And I think the Dawn of Hope resolving is more important. Okay, so we make a token. So that the combat phase we can actually pay the 2 when we play Dawn of Hope after all of this happens. Ooh. Okay, so Mountain. I believe the binding first is the most counterable, but it's not the most important. I think the most important is Dawn of Hope and then slamming a lightning strike at his face. So, go to bind Dream Eater. He knows about this card. Counters it. So now we get down the Dawn of Hope and we kill the Dream Eater, allowing us to take him to 7. And we've got our engine back again. It's possible, actually, we should have hit his face there, because we do have this response. Wow, he's going down to 5. Into the Eldest Reborn to kill a token. Whenever that happens, I just cry with joy. Inescapable Blaze is a win. Banefire is a win. Let's not tap Arch. There's probably a world in which I might want to use it. There's binding, so we can bind the Eldest Reborn to keep him off of any kind of resurrection. So once it's dead, it's gone. Binding. Do you have a counter? This is not a counter. This is Bloodfast trigger, I think. Ah, he's got it. Never mind. Okay. So we get to discard response. Discarding response is fine. So he may transform this. Probably will, yeah. We discard response. Sadly, we're 1 mana short of making a Dawn token. But we get to draw here. Get a treasure map and... dang it. Treasure map to start digging for the Banefire. We know we put one to the bottom. I don't think I put any more to the bottom though. So what does he get back? He gets back Dream Eater. That is literally it. Okay. It's a shame that I can't kill it in response. Because there's nothing for me in my graveyard. So there's one Inescapable Blaze, and there's 2 Banefires. Let's see where my opponent decides to put his Dream Eater. Looks like the Dawn of Hope. So, Surveil 4. I don't think he dumped anything. We can make a token in response. Doesn't really change our battle plan all that much. We've kind of got the same situation set up where we have removal for his Dream Eater, but the Dawn of Hope resolving is the more important one. Vraska's Contempt, okay. On the token. Up to 7, but still lethal to Banefire. I could even fire off this Star of Extinction, honestly, because it's probably not got much more applications now than just killing a Dream Eater. And 1 card in hand. Okay, Banefire, 1 time. Lava Coil, no. My turn. Use the Treasure Cove to tap the map. It's a Plains, bottom. Gain 1 life up to 30. Hell of a place to be. Okay. Land. I think I'm gonna Lava Coil. Down goes Dream Eater. We're going to play Dawn of Hope, and he's probably got a counter spell in hand. My opponent didn't use their Temple again. That's actually straight up a mistake, because now their Eldest Reborn doesn't hit anything unless they Surveil. It's got a Nicol Bolas, okay. Goodbye Star of Extinction. Actually, it's not goodbye Star of Extinction, because we can actually... we can draw here. So it's goodbye worst card after all of that. Mountain. Really good getting that off the top. Nicol Bolas gets to flip, but it doesn't really matter.
I witness omnipotence.
Again, Nicol Bolas's Planeswalker side is mostly irrelevant until he gets to his ultimate. And then, actually... oh, damn it. I was going to say I thought we bottomed a Banefire. That'd have been funny. Ah, oh, takes our star. Okay. Right, let's go Plains. Because now we get to flip the treasure map. We get to make an extra draw. Plus our draw for the turn. Plus our Dawn of Hope draw. Oops. It's a cliff top retreat. Into response, that's pretty bad. Extra draw for the turn. Come on, Banefire. I know you're in there. We can make 2 tokens with Dawn of Hope. I could also just play Treasure Map and dig and draw. I think digging and drawing is much better.
My knowledge is endless.
Wouldn't it have been funny if we, in anticipation of a Nicol Bolas flip, just put Banefire on the bottom? His ult says, exile all but the bottom card of target player's library. So, Exile all but Banefire and draw it for the turn. That would have been hilarious. Okay, so, treasure map. Banefire, please. That's a fountain. It's not a Banefire. We can either Dawn of Hope or just Arch and draw. I also have double Treasure Cove draws though, so I cut that off if I Arch now. Treasure map. That's the plains. GG. Fun times. So let's exclude treasure map and the treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw, it should be fine, I think. I was thinking if I make this draw and then the last treasure cove reveals Banefire, I can't lethal him. But I think it should be fine. Lightning Strike. That buys me some time. Should I need it. Keeps Nikki over there off of ulting. Oh god. It's also my main as well. Come on. Come on. Give me the good stuff. 6. That's 1 damage short. Do I strike his face or do I strike Nicol Bolas? And do I play this Sacred Foundry untapped? So many thoughts. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. I don't need to Sacred Foundry untapped. I can treasure map. My opponent's early GGing me. Interesting. I think I do one now. Just hit his face. Keeps him off of doing nasty stuff. Nasty hobbits. Alright. Keep the last one in hand. For some unforeseen circumstance. Draw 2 cards. Sure.
I always have an answer.
Do you? You have an answer for a Banefire? That's what's coming. Unless my opponent somehow has a win in hand. Alright, well, hit your face. No, actually, I hit Nicol Bolas. Now you can take a dead response.
You know who I am?
I'm the Juggernaut. Thief of Sanity? Sure. If that Thief of Sanity dares to take my Banefire, I'll cry. Alright. Treasure map. Land. Good God. Treasure map. Inescapable Blaze. He's on 7. I hate Magic the Gathering right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna take it. Let's resolve that. Resolve that. Ugh. Scry with treasure map. Create some treasures for extra draws. There's Lava Coil. Bottom that. Draw. Good God. Treasure Cove. A token. We need to be able to 9 him. Response. I think we're almost getting to that scry line. Yeah, we're getting close. Doing real good at missing. So I can inescapable blaze. Response thief of sanity. Make some dawn tokens or something. If I did another one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be lethal with Banefire. Unless he somehow has, like, double Vraska's Contempt or something of that sort. Well, crack Thief to gain 2, Vraska's Contempt his own Bolus, but I think contempting his own Bolus is a win, right? Binding. Oh my god. 4, 5. I can't blaze and bind, so I'm just going to pass. Do I play Dawn of Hope? Yeah, I think... maybe not, actually. Let's just go ahead. It's fine. It's fine. I have to kill Thief of Sanity, I think, so... because we're so close to being in Banefire range. In our own deck, that is. That I'm sure that this Thief of Sanity is going to hit one. I would rather it just straight up died. Vraska's Contempt to 9. Still forgetting that he has a means of doing that without using cards in hand.
My genius is unmatched.
Thief of Sanity again. Let's get an upkeep stop. I don't think Blaze to face really matters because we are going for Banefire. And Banefire just wins. Dawn of Hope is cheaper to make a token that swings. So I think we'll go with that. That's our card draw. We got an upkeep stop with Treasure Map. Yep, let's go for it. Okay, so... this has to be the win. This has to be right here. Not has to be unless, until, or we lose. Just has to be because we're drawing so many cards. There is no way we shouldn't be able to find this. There it is. Okay, so we need to be able to 11 our opponent, I think. Land. Just give me a land. Okay. So, Banefire for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Banefire for 16. You dead, son. You dead. Boop. Can you gain enough life to get to 17? We know you can crack to 11. You can probably contempt up to 13, but not 16. GG, my god. That took a lot longer than maybe it should have. Every single draw was just live to a Banefire and lethal. We just absolutely couldn't find it to save our lives. He was definitely correct in the early game, though, to scry that one to the bottom, because the amount of discard that he threw at us, there's no way that Banefire would still be in hand, so it's just better to be in the deck, essentially. I really like this deck, though. I think the Transformational sideboard is hilarious. Hopefully, in one game, we actually get to show off the Truefire Paladin combo, but not today. Not today. This matchup was certainly not suitable. And I think that's probably where this deck actually thrives, is just finding the matchup that's good for it, because there's plenty that just aren't. Like, Control is a nightmare for this deck if it wasn't transformational. You know, all of the essence scatters, all of the removal, you just would never get that combo off. So by pulling it all out and just throwing control stuff in, my opponent just couldn't keep up with the advantage that we were throwing at them, and they just keeled over. And it was just a matter of drawing our win conditions at that point. But yeah, if we draw like all of our Blazes, all of our Banefires in the first like few turns and they discard all of them, we're going to have a really bad time. But other than that though, I think we're really suited games 2 and 3 to beat a control deck. So if you enjoyed this deck anyway, guys, and you want to see more of it, then be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, even share the video around if you know somebody who might enjoy checking out this wonderful little brew. And we'll be back again. I'm going to try and make sure that one of the 3 videos, obviously excluding this one, actually contains a Truefire combo because it's hilarious. I managed to pull it off in the very first game that I played with this, and it was awesome. So hopefully I get to showcase that for you guys. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.